Hey everyone, and welcome to the very first software demo of our GMB software. Before we get into that, thanks to everyone who contributed to the creation of the name of this software. These are all the names that were suggested. Thanks so much. There was 241 names suggested, so the only way to resolve that was to create a poll, which we did. These are all the names that were added, people suggesting these names for this particular software. And if you go to view results, you'll see we had 367 people vote starting 6 days ago, and the winner is, boom, GMB Dominator. So there you go. Welcome to the GMB Dominator first software demonstration. So I fire it up here, and there you go. It's loading, authorizing. The software will pop up any second now. Preparing settings, boom, ready to start. And there it is. Obviously I'll do a much more comprehensive video tutorial at a later date once we start beta testing, which will hopefully be next week, guys. So keep an eye on my email announcing that. This is one of the most powerful softwares, or most technically difficult softwares we have ever created, though one of the easiest to use. So you enter your GMB URL. You get that by going to GMB, clicking share. You get the short link, click on copy, boom, paste it in there. The main title or the term that you want to rank in GMB, tags, your JSON schema markup. It's easy. You click on that, it takes you to the site. You fill out the data, copy and paste it in there, and importantly, the locations that you would like your GMB to rank for, the surrounding neighborhoods or locations or suburbs, whatever you like to call them, and click next. Here you enter your YouTube link, but by the time you get the software, there will be the ability to add as many as you like, and the software will randomly choose one of those videos when it creates the drive to map. Here you put your article content up to 500 words. Each time it creates a drive to map, it adds the YouTube video, title, keywords, and a spun version of this article. And you'll notice here we have the location token. So each time it uploads that spun article, it will have the location of the suburb or neighborhood of the map that it's creating. So that's extremely cool. Click next. Your Google account, and most importantly your recovery email. So if Google asks for that, the software puts that straight in, so it's a really smooth process. And then click next. Actually, this is really important. You can create one map by checking this button here, and that creates the spider map, which is all the drive to locations in one map. Or if you uncheck it, it will create one individual map for each neighborhood or location you've entered in the software. And then once it's done that, it will create the spider map, which is one map with 9 of the neighborhood or locations pointing to your GMB. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'll check this just so you see it creating the one drive to map, but I'll show you the results in PDFs of a full run, so I'm not taking up all of your time. That's it. Click next. Now that is how simple it is to operate this software. So you click on start. I'll speed up the video so you're not sitting here wasting it. I'll just speed it up so you get to see all of it. So the window opens. Goes to your GMB location from the URL you entered. The reason it does that, then it grabs your NAP, your name, address and phone number, which it uses when creating the drive to directions. It logs into Google. And there you go, creating a new map. what's really cool, once you've done this with one Google account, you can do it as many times as you like per Google account. I don't know what the limit is for how many maps per Google account, though of course you are not limited to one Google account. So right now it's going to create drive to maps to your GMB location from the 9 different neighborhoods or suburbs that you entered in the software. So it's going to put it in the YouTube link. And this is great if you need YouTube embeds as well, of course. So there you go, there's the keywords, the title, all that data you see there is scraped from your GMB, so it's exactly correct. Now we're adding a layer, and this will be the drive to direction to that GMB location. So now you've got your map title with your keywords in there. Keywords, title, nap, and now the article content. And this is a unique version for this location. You notice it appears that it's typing it in. Okay, so I'll speed that up now and come back once it's completed. Actually, before I do that, it will change that permission to public. You can see it's private on Google Drive. Goes to public. Thank you very much. Save. Typically it takes about 10 minutes to do the one set of maps, and about an hour to do the other 9 individual ones plus this spider map. Saving. I'll be back after I've sped it up. Okay, so there you go. You see at the end it popped up another window with the map in it. It took a screenshot of that and placed it directly here. Software closes. Fashion shopping by in Sydney by House of Troy is the GMB name. Article content. Links. Embed code with the JSON schema markup in there, as you can see, added to the iframe. Here is the map that was just created. Now if you remember, I selected just to create this one map. Here is what the full project looks like. You can see up here 20 pages, individual article map, so that's the first one, second neighborhood or suburb, the map. So there is all that content. Now of course what you do with that, which gets me to the most exciting part of this video, in that this is just one of 3 softwares that you get during beta testing. I almost forgot, by the time you get this software, or during the first week of beta testing, the software will upload that PDF that you just saw to that Google account's Google Drive, set the permissions to public, and there will be a link in that PDF that if you click on it, it will take you to googledrive.com with that PDF, and you'll see that exact same PDF in the browser, which is extremely cool. So we can send links to that PDF. As you know, more links the better. As I was saying, this is the first software of 3 that you will get when you become a beta tester of this amazing software. So here's the map again, and we've got the embeds for each of those maps. And this is what we are teaching Google. We are teaching Google that there are lots of sites all over the internet with maps driving to your GMB, which is a really strong signal to say, number 1, the GMB is popular, and number 2, when you are at one of these locations, that these locations are associated with your GMB. And we've come up with another option, which I'll tell you about once we release the beta, which makes it even more powerful and more specifically related to the specific type of business that your GMB is, or local business that your GMB is. So this is what we've created by ourselves. I've consulted with lots of GMB experts, but as you know, if you've been in my beta test before, 100 minds are better than one. And we will go through each specific section of this software and the other softwares to find out how we can tweak them and improve them so we can get even better results. So keep an eye out in the next week or so for my beta invite email, and you will find out more about the other softwares included in this package to make what we are doing here incredibly powerful. If you've got any mates who are into GMBs, like I'm sure you do, make sure you share this video with them so they get to see what we're all doing, and get them into the beta group so we can pick their brains, and hopefully, if everyone offers one great suggestion, can you imagine how much more powerful the software will be by the end of beta testing. Oh, and also thanks to everyone for not registering the GMB Dominator.com domain name. I grabbed it. After hundreds and hundreds of people we had voting on that, I was just praying that no one stole the domain. They didn't. We've got it. But anyway, I'll be communicating with everyone via email and Facebook for now. So keep an eye out for the beta test invite, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.